Hello, everybody, and welcome into episode 28. Episode 27 did terrible, so that was cool. I don't know what we did wrong, but we did it all wrong,
Well,
apparently, according to the
we
metrics.
we must have not tickled the algorithm's fancy.
Don't know where Flame or Chaos are. They're screwing around, but, we have nothing in the news. We're still sponsored, though. You know who we're sponsored by.
Uh,
The one and only Martin
only
Mancini.
only the best. For all the people who may want to know, we haven't heard anything bad from Mr. Mark, the new dad.
Yeah,
So no news is good news as far as we're concerned.
if he's still conscious right now, it's a plus.
I I hope that is like the most sleeping soundly kid in existence because him and his old lady need their rest.
Yeah, I'm sure they have done enough. This is awkward. Yeah, I don't know where everybody is. It's gonna be it's gonna be a big episode though. A lot of reveals.
Ooh, I can give you a Rex update.
Rex.
I've told you that he hates the kennel, right?
Yes.
And apparently that's a husky thing. They just don't like it. Well, yesterday he was actually fairly well behaved. I still had to pick him up to put him in it, but he wasn't whining about it. He wasn't pitching a fit. And then when I came back, he wasn't howling and screaming. He was actually laying down and just kind of looking at me like, "Oh, why hast thou forsaken me, Father?" And then I let him out, and he went running around like somebody who had too much caffeine.
As long as he's happy.
He also can jump out or jump into my pickup truck. Doesn't like jumping out.
Fair.
Hello?
There he is.
Roll.
Hello, am I coming through clear?
Yeah.
Alrighty, good. Sorry about that wait, folks. We're showing the puppy off at the nursing home.
I knew it was gonna be the dog.
What's wrong with my precious Odellawella?
I knew it was gonna be the dog.
Are you speaking ill of my dog?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I,
I don't
Mayor's
speak
just like,
ill.
yes.
I don't speak ill of dogs. I speak ill of the owners of dogs.
You don't say, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not openly trashing you yet.
Yep.
I don't know what Chaos is doing, but we gotta get moving.
We do, because, yeah. Can somebody run for him, or?
It wouldn't be as wise.
We have the mother of all fights about to happen.
Well, fair.
And it's super important that he's here for it.
Yeah.
What do you say? 5 more minutes of BS and
Yeah, I mean,
so how well behaved was the little miss down at the old folks' home?
Oh, this will be under 262 megabytes? What? Sorry, what?
I said, so how well behaved was little miss at the old folks' home?
She wasn't bad, all things considered.
Well, that's good. Getting
Oopsies.
conflicting reports. Apparently, she's got a little bit of a personality,
Yeah, she's got a little bit.
and it flares up in the weirdest ways.
Let me guess. You been looking at what the girlfriend's been posting?
Every time she tags you, it shows up where I see it because we're friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just sit back and laugh. Not so much at her or at you, just at the situation.
That's fair. Mm,
Because I've been there
yeah.
twice. Well, technically, I've been there one full time, and I'm still ongoing on the second time. So I've been there 1.5 times. The mayor has cats,
Yeah.
and I'm not. It's not that I don't like cats. It's just that I'm very allergic to cats.
I can't wait to. It's gonna be too controversial. I'll just leave it be.
What
Of
are you
course.
gonna? Are you gonna send me a blanket
No.
that's just chock full of cat hair?
The moment that these lovely fellas are departed, I am thoroughly and completely done with pet ownership. I have had my fill.
You say that.
Oh, if somebody's like trying to beat a tiny turtle baby to death, then I'll rescue the turtle. But
Well, I mean, you say that, but you've also got Wiggle Puppy.
Wiggle Puppy can watch herself though. She's pretty smart. She knows how to open doors.
I really hope that's a trick that Rex never learns.
You don't have any of the right. You don't have the right doors, so you're fine.
I know I don't have those like straight handle doors. All of mine are round. So I'll tell you what he is good at though. He's good at locking me out of the truck.
Sorry about
What?
that, guy. I was running some store errands.
All right. Lucky for me though, I keep a hide key on the truck. So
I don't know if you're comfortable sharing this. Is your truck an automatic? I forget.
yeah, it's an automatic.
Nice. I
I wish it wasn't, but that's become industry standard now because the emissions and the EPA, and they're like, we need it to be this. We need these big engines that will never have compression ratios good enough to actually get miles per gallon that they'll never actually get. And automatics help with that. They actually don't.
okay. I have all of you here. I'm going to skip the recap in lieu of saying this to all of you. And this goes for the viewers too. I need you to trust me. That's all I'm going
Buckle
to
up,
say.
Buttercup.
It is going to be a lot, and I just need you to trust me.
Alrighty.
And another thing, if you die, you are forbidden from leaving the table.
Ooh.
Mm.
Do not go anywhere.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I'm hoping you guys strategize enough not to die. But
Making no promises.
if you die, there is no need to go anywhere. Just hang tight. Of course, you know, if you want to get up and go take a break, obviously that's a good idea. Just don't leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stick
Yeah.
around, hang out for the session. There's things that can be done or could be done. There's no need to go anywhere. This, like I said before, this isn't True Realms.
Ooh.
Well, it's not a shot. This is different rules.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying we get to see these rules that we've been hearing about.
Well, maybe. Let's hope we don't. Let us seriously hope that we don't have to see them, but I'm just saying. Alright, I posted combat music here for you. You can get that started, and I apologize.
By the way, Chaos, really good Minecraft villager impression just a minute ago.
Okay.
Didn't even mean to.
Oopsie. This is not the song that I thought it was.
It's much too happy, isn't it?
So far. I remember it getting more intense, so... I think, yeah, it's just gonna have to be a slow burn, I think. Unless I can find something better here. Maybe take 5 seconds. Yeah, this will be better. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Posting the new music here. There you guys go. Alright. So, you guys place your hands on the doors to the throne room. The door opens very quickly, or very easily, I should say. And you walk in and you see this, as Lillian sees her dad and tries to run. You guys can place yourselves. Let me get you a box.
Hey, quick question for you, Mayor, because I don't remember. I believe I kept my elephant form from last session.
No.
Are you allowing me? I didn't keep it? Are you sure?
You wouldn't have been able to
you
make
dropped
it.
out of it.
I want to be able to make it down the hall?
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to make it up the stairs.
Damn it. Okay. Well,
And you did say you dropped it.
I couldn't remember if I had. That's why I was checking.
You see the... If you remember the envoy that had read you guys the letter, you see him pull out a very familiar looking glaive and slam it through his own stomach as he takes a knee. You see a look come over the king as he starts walking towards this figure that has now taken the knee. You see little Willie begging, pleading, grabbing at the king's robes, asking him to stop and that he promised to stay away from that man. He's just losing his mind as Lillian is trying to run up to figure out what's going on. Eventually, the king, with this horrifying look in his eye, just picks Willie up by the throat and throws him very hard towards Lillian. I cannot find Elijah's token at all, and it's driving me nuts.
Sorry.
Willie goes straight through, and I do mean straight through, Lillian's chest and through a window with the strength that he's been thrown. You watch as the king reaches out his hand to put it on this envoy's head and start to slowly turn to dust as he is slowly about to touch this person, who you're starting to very quickly realize is Omen's dad. As the king finally turns into dust, You feel a stiff breeze kind of rock you throughout the room. As the dust starts to pour into what is now morphing into what you know to be Omen's dad. You are starting to see his body hardening with green scales as he starts to slowly stand up and pull the glaive from his stomach. And he turns around. We'll put the X here. He stumbles a little bit forward to look at all of you. And he says to all of you... Where is it? He points over at you, Elijah. And just says, there. Now I've taken...
What'd he say?
Huh?
I didn't hear anything. It cut out on my end.
At what point?
As he's about to say...
Yeah, I hadn't gotten there.
Oh, sorry.
He looks and points over at you, Elijah. There. Now I've taken her from you twice, Elijah. Maybe that will teach you to quit playing hero. And before you ask, yes, I am the one who corrupted your uncle. Your whore mother can't save you now, Omen. Even your loudmouth friend abandoned you all. I don't even know who you are, lady, as he points over at Celine. So you can leave. None of you will ever touch me. The demons, they all turn in fear of me. The fiends all lament in my very presence, and the devils in hell worship me. The oligarchs of hell owe me fucking money. You'll never defeat me. You might as well all bend the knee. I'll even accept my biggest failure as payment. As he points back at Omen again.
Still as disgustingly full of yourself as ever, I see.
I know the lot of you. Go ahead and roll that initiative.
Just go ahead and just put me at the end.
What did you
Did
do?
you roll another one?
No, but I got a 13 altogether. It just, I know I'm rolling shit, and I'm scared this is gonna pass over into my normal rolls. Because if this one dies, I don't know what I'm playing next. I really don't. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm just gonna be sad.
Like you joked that last session, just bring back Dragonborn Boy.
I don't know, because I feel like with my luck, I'm somehow gonna get him killed too, and I'll be like, fuck, they're all dead. They're just all dead.
Chaos
I'm a
Struggle,
death!
what'd you get?
18.
21.
That's rare.
Excuse me.
Thematically, it makes sense, though.
Let me just get that written down here.
Because I was wanting to clarify, all, through, as in she has a giant hole.
Split her in half.
Oh yeah, like a cannonball went through her.
Straight insta-killed,
Okay.
man.
You guys might actually see the most justifiable crash out in D&D history.
I won't be surprised, man.
Sorry, there we go. You'll watch... 5, 10, 15, 20. You're gonna watch Omen's dad approach you You're gonna watch that glaive get much longer. And he's gonna take a jab. He's gonna have to take a few jabs at you, Elijah, because you're closer.
Okay.
That might not do it. Does a 19 hit you?
It matches.
Ooh. That is 17 damage for that first one. Oof. Okay. That was a nat one, but... Oh no! Hey, why don't you make an attack of opportunity if you can?
Does it matter what the attack of opportunity actually is?
No, this is a crit.
Oh,
nat
great!
one, so...
How close is he to me? Is he, like, within 5 feet, or is he using the reach on that thing?
He's using
He's got
the
to make a reach on the glaive.
Yeah, and you do need to make a wisdom save first, before attacking him yet.
Damn.
I apologize.
That's alright. Wisdom save. 19.
Beats it beats, you're fine.
He is with, like, he said mega reach, so, like, he's within 10 feet of me?
Yeah. Oh, there's 10 feet.
Okay,
between
well, I'm just gonna sidestep that second jab and just without hesitation shablagoo, and I'm just gonna launch that catapult necklace at him. Second time I'm ever using it.
I think I have to make a strength save, was it?
I believe so. It's been so long, I don't remember what the damage roll is.
It's 2d12. Plus 1, I think. He's taking half of it, but you're still doing damage.
Uh, 9.
Does that already have for me, or...?
No, that's the total, so...
4?
5. 4.
Okay, yep.
Damn.
Hold on. I apologize, I got more rolls to do. He's gonna take 2 more swings at you. Sorry?
Would I have it? No, because you said it's an attack of... Never mind. I was gonna say, since it was a crit fail, could I get guaranteed max?
Yeah, no, I would. You used an item, you didn't use your attack. Besides,
Darn.
I don't think that 12 is gonna quite hit you.
Nope.
And I don't believe a 16 is gonna get you either. So that's his turn. We are up to you.
Well... I'm going to pull, say pull, I've already had it, but I'm gonna hit him with Conjure Barrage.
Alrighty.
With the intent of hitting him with all of it.
Do I have to make any kind of roll against that, or?
It's a dex save. So it would be the damage from the first infantryman plus 3d8 from the barrage.
He got a 19 to save.
That's a save.
I believe he'd take
Half as much.
Yeah.
So that would be 3. Man, 16, 8. 8 points of piercing damage to him.
Alright. Your next attack?
That was a spell, so
Ah, yeah, you're right. Omen! Dad's here to play catch with you again. You want to play catch with your dad?
Yeah, I didn't even heal after all that.
Yeah, you guys don't have all of your stuff.
No, we don't.
nope. Because we were in a fight before this. Yay!
It's almost like
This
the
is gonna
DM
hurt.
baited you. Sweet,
Got
sweet,
baited, Ma.
delicious bait.
First swing with a spade, two-handed. So just gotta pull up my sheet to keep the stats open for me. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Uh, 13 slashing.
Alright.
Second swing for 22 to hit.
That does not hit.
Bonus action, patient defense.
Alright, and I forgot, I actually do need you to also make that wisdom save.
25.
Alright, you're good. Flame!
Alrighty. Okay. I wanna check if I got good. If I'm. Yay! Gonna take one step this way, and I'm gonna cast that 5th level Witch Bolt. So I have to roll to hit this thing first, and if this hits, then we get some fun stuff. Let's not. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There, that's a nat one.
Mm.
A 5th level spell, too.
That's okay, nothing
Oh,
happens
no.
at least.
Oh, thank the fucking gods. That's my turn.
You got middle severity, so that just kinda... It fizzles out. You know, you see it form and it just... You know, like a fart in the breeze. That's the end of her.
Yeah.
Alright, Omen, are you ready to have some fun?
He has disadvantage against me with patient defense, so.
True. That he does indeed. Alright, that is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. That 13 will not hit either. That 27 will hit, though.
Ouch.
He's gonna... You see him, like, drop the two-handed grip on the glaive, and you see these draconic claws coming at you. That's pretty low damage, though. That is 16 damage altogether.
Owie.
As he just drives that straight into your gut.
Holy seething in me belly.
Trucker, you're back up.
That was fast.
He makes 4 attacks, but he makes them quick.
Yeah, fair point.
It's like I purposely didn't give him a whole lot to do just because I didn't want to have to worry about it.
I'm gonna step in, close distance, and I'm going to, if I can.
I can give you murder sandwich range here for your...
That would be fantastic.
It looks a little goofy, but You know what? I'm gonna make it look a little less goofy just for my own sake. There we go.
That way, that gives me a little bit better of a chance of hitting.
You'll need it.
I'm gonna close range, but while I'm doing it, I let out this just absolutely primal, just roar. Bear paws start dripping, and I'm gonna hit him with a primal savagery. Hopefully. 22.
No.
Damn. Harsh. I'm gonna take a swipe at him with my sword then. After I do that. $24.
There you go.
Yay. Longsword is D10. Correct.
If you're two-handing.
I am two-handing. So D10 plus my... So... 8 points of damage. Slashing.
It's just a regular longsword.
Yeah.
Alright, so you definitely get him, but you don't do as much as you're hoping, as it doesn't seem to bother him too much. Omen. Looks like it's your turn.
Alright. Time for my spade again. Not 20.
Alright.
Mm. 20 points of slashing damage.
It's a good hit.
Second swing. Not a 20, but a 19 on a die, so it's 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 12 points of slashing damage. And bonus action patient defense.
Sounds good. Flame.
Alrighty. Second verse, same as the first. It's an easy spell if it lands. I'm gonna try this again, but this time at 4th level.
Change dice.
Yeah.
I did. Oh, that other dice is in the trash. 26 to hit this fucker.
There you go.
Okay. Alright, let me get you some numbers here. Because I casted this at 4th level, this will be doing 4d12 points of damage. Well, 4d12 lightning damage specifically.
That's good. I would hate for it to be a useless damage type.
Yeah. And because it's Witch Bolt, as long as I use my action to cast a spell again, I don't have to roll. He just takes that amount of damage again. He takes it automatically.
Okay.
10, 20, 31, 32 points of electrical damage.
That's good.
And that is my turn.
Excellent. We're back up to Omen's dad. Oopsie, I dropped my dice in my lap. Oh. I have to roll something for that. Alright. You see him take a swing at your head, Omen, but he very, very obviously misses, almost like he's drunk. But thankfully, for me, the severity wasn't so bad.
Oh, I wanted to take a swing at him and hit him in his...
Does an 18 hit you?
Nope. Ting! Like, I like to think just as he makes that swing, it's like split second about to come in at like his temple, and he just flicks his spade up and smacks the glaive up and out of the way.
You're going to see him start to kind of squat down and jump as these wings erupt from his back. And he flies about over here. And I need to do something real quick, just for fun, even though I'm positive it does it.
Seeing that, Omen's just gonna yell out, "How much are you willing to steal just to survive, you parasite?"
It's supposed to be 90 feet, but I can't get it to go.
Hey, quick question for you, real quick.
Yeah.
How high up off the ground is he exactly?
He's about 20 feet.
25. Okay.
Alright. And I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw as he's going to open up his mouth and this green gas is going to start emitting from him.
Is this necrotic? Any
Poison,
chance?
I think.
Poison.
By the way, 22.
That one.
Aren't you,
Oh!
Aren't you supposed to be, like, undead or some shit?
I have resistance. I have undead resistance. I can make advantage on saving throws against disease and resistance to necrotic damage. This is poison. I don't have poison.
Odd.
Trucker, you take 33 poison damage. Chaos, what'd you get?
22.
Okay, you take half of 33. And Flame...
16.
Yep, you're taking 66.
Okay. Okay. You want to go ahead and put the little skull icon on me?
You're down or dead?
I'm still calculating that. Let me find out.
Oh my god.
God fucking damn it!
I had very
Your
low
dad-
HP to. I had very low HP to begin with.
Your dad sucks, oh man.
Well, he can't be dead. That didn't go below his max, or double his
No,
max.
I am below my. I am about. You don't play by major damage rules, right, Mayor?
No.
Oh, thank the gods. Okay, then no, I'm just down right now. Yeah. Okay, it's
Don't
my
scare
turn
us
next
like
for a
that,
saving
man.
throw, isn't it? Oh.
Trucker, it's your turn.
He has now moved away, so.
He's gonna lower
out
himself.
come-
To the, he'll be on the ground now. He's made his point.
That's fine. He's just away from us, right?
He's about 15 feet away from you.
Far enough. Out comes the first infantryman, and I'm just gonna kind of look at it like deeply, and I'm gonna go, this will not stand. And that arrow that's knocked in it is gonna start to crackle as I cast lightning arrow for my bonus action, and I'm gonna shoot him with it.
Fun.
Let's see, I have to go back over to spells. This will give me, if I remember reading correctly, 48 lightning damage on a hit.
Let's hope for that hit.
Yeah, let's hope so. Roll 20 is going all over the place today. $23 to hit.
That hits.
Bitch. So that's D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the first infantryman is a D10, right?
Yep.
That's gonna be 38 plus. Pretty sure it's a dex weapon. 5, 38 plus 40. 40. I'm a suck at math.
I've got it down. It's fine.
Thank you. 43 points of damage.
Is that all you can do, or can you make another attack?
I can make another attack. I can shoot the bow again, or crossbow again. Follow up with another shot quickly. 20 to hit. I don't think that's going to work.
That does not.
Shame.
Omen,
Yes.
back up to you.
Omen's gonna run over to Celine. He's going to rifle through his pack and pull out his last 8d8 plus 8. He'll cradle her up to where she's able to like hold her head upright and go, "You don't get to go out on you don't get to go out like this." He'll rip the stopper out with his teeth and gently start pouring it down her throat. 8d8 plus 8, 8d4 plus 8. Sorry.
Give me whatever you can give me, man.
Triangles. Let me pick you up. 3,
Odds.
4, 7. Ooh, 8 and 4 and 4 is 8 for 15. Uh, 3 and 4 for another 7 for 22. Last set of 2. Last set of 2d4. Oh, swamp. Another 8 for 38 points of healing.
Ooh, goody. I just need to take one of those breath weapons again. Oh, fuck me, that
You just
hurts
need
so
to
much.
Stop not wanting every time you get to do something.
So, you want to know something? You want to know something?
If it goes quick.
I rolled my my death save in advance. That's what it was.
That one.
Yeah. It's 2 dice that are
Motherfucker!
now in the. That's 2 dice that are now in the forever no jail.
Well, that was a good turn, Chaos. We're up to you, Flame. You're on the ground.
Wait! I'm not done yet. That was just my
That was your
my
action.
action.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
It's action for somebody
in that case,
else.
hold
Bonus
on.
action for herself.
I'll run up
I
to
don't
him.
heal him.
No. I do heal, but after that, after I help Celine get back to her feet, I'm gonna run back into his face to get his attention, and then I'm gonna patient defense.
Alright, Flame.
Keeping his fucking attention on me.
Oh fuck, that hurts so much. You know what? Second verse, same with the first. I need to get it set up, and he's back on the ground now, right?
Yep.
Okay, I gotta step over. 10, 15. Wait, no, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna get right here, and I'm gonna make that attack roll again. 18 to hit him. Does that hit?
No.
Alright, that's my turn.
Sweet.
That's another 4th level.
You got too cocky last time. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go.
I'm just getting my ass kicked, man.
You'll take... We'll just go 2 for 2. We'll start off with you, Omen. A 13 won't do it. $15 won't do it, so he just gets frustrated and turns around and points his glaive over at Elijah. Does a 23 get you, Elijah? That'll be 17 points of damage, Elijah.
Oh, lords.
I don't know if he's here.
Elijah.
You want me to count? You want me to just keep track of how much he's taking?
I'm here. I'm muted because I started coughing. I'm keeping track.
Alright. Ooh. I'm having about as good a time as everybody else here. Ha ha ha. Hey, Trucker. Why don't you make an
What's up?
attack?
Oh, yes.
He's about
go
5
launch
feet away,
sword.
just so you know.
Oh. So he's like in melee?
There's a 5-foot square between you guys right
Okay.
now.
That's enough of a gap. Hiya. Damn it. 17.
Nope. But it's your turn again, so getting a lot of bonus attacks.
I'm gonna stack yeah. I'm gonna stack Hunter's Mark on him. That's a bonus action. And then first infantryman right at his face. Hopefully. $28 to hit.
There you go. That's a hit.
So it's 10. That's 6. 7. 8. 15 points of damage.
Awesome.
Shot numero dos. Pissed the bear off. Oh, come on. Signal goes to crap. Did that roll come through for anybody else on roll 20?
Nope.
Because it's buffering.
There it is.
12. I
Can't win them all, I apologize. But Chaos.
Alrighty. I'm going to... I'm gonna take a risk and forsake my bonus action to... Instead of patient defensing, to heal myself a little bit. With a 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, I gotta ask, how's everybody looking?
Terrible.
Rough.
Bloody terrible.
I'm hanging on, but I'm beat up to shit.
I'm glad this isn't Pathfinder. I'd be wounded 1 right now. Ugh.
Oh, thank goodness. Even though it was a low amount, I needed that max heal.
What'd you use?
A 2d4 plus 2, a 2d4 plus 4.
Oh, okay, cool. Not that I don't trust
I'm
you,
just
but I still
a-
need to know.
I'm just a little bit over half health.
Let's see. I am just a little bit below half, but I'm fighting my way now for my spade. Yay! Another nat 20! I'm lighting his ass up with these. Oh, max damage. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 5, 21. 21 points of slashing damage. Second swing. Alright, 26 to hit
That'll hit.
for 12 points of slashing.
All right. Flame.
How's he looking?
Oh, looks like you've been tickling him with the feathers so far.
Peach.
Of course he probably leached his health pool.
Peachy. You know what? Because I need this to hit my last 4th level slot to try to hit him with another Witch Bolt. Because that's my best spell right now.
You don't have
Does a
magic missile.
19 hit him?
No, it does not.
No. Wizards don't get magic missile.
Sorcerers do.
Yeah, sorcerer. I've got it, but I'm trying to get him latched on with this because if it sticks, it does a shitload of damage every round.
Back to his
I'm
turn.
sorry. Did you just say wizards don't get magic missile?
I was trying to say sorcerers don't, but ever since that stupid update, they got it.
Hey, Chaos.
Yeah?
Does a 23 hit you?
Yeah, that hits.
That'll be
I'm probably gonna get my ass whipped.
that'll be 23 damage for that one.
Ah ha ha! Hold on. Ow. Yeah.
Hey, Chaos. Does another 23 hit you?
Please don't. I don't want to die.
Well, thankfully it's only 17 damage this time.
Oh yeah, sure. Cut what remaining health I have left in half, why don't you?
Hey, Trucker. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
That's 19 damage. Hey, Trucker. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes. Hang on. I'm still computing the hit you just gave me. Said 19, right?
Yep. Let me know when you're ready for the next one. This is good combat music for this. Speaking of
Good.
edge,
Good ass whipping music too.
Trucker, you ready for that next round of damage? I can't hear you if you're speaking. I'll just write it down here in the old Discord chat for you. That'll be 16 damage for the next one.
Hello.
There you are, 16.
Oh my god.
But hey,
64.
it is your turn.
I have 30 HP left.
Must be nice.
Alright, this dude now gets my primal, or my planar warrior tacked onto him. And now I'm stacking my lightning bolts and my crossbow. So now I'm just going to try to go at him with a full frontal assault of damage.
Hello?
That is 13. That will not hit. That'll do her. With a 25. Oh, that is good damage. Hey, Chaos.
Yes.
Your turn.
Eh. Oh. I'm just gonna start laying into him with my key. I'm just gonna keep laying into my spade and keep defensing. You know, I'm glad I keep getting these crits, because I fucking need them, man. 20 slashing damage altogether.
Alright.
Second swing. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 13 slashing. And bonus action patient defense.
Okay, Flame, it's your turn.
Got a few of these left, man.
Fudgers. I just don't. Oh man. I'm just gonna slap a thunderbolt on him, just a cantrip.
Is that a save or?
No, it's a roll to hit.
Okay.
I take it a 14 doesn't touch him.
No.
I'm useless. That's my turn.
We're just not doing very well today, are we?
No,
Are you
I'm sucking.
back, Trucker?
I think I'm back. I'm in the flatlands now, not the little rolling hills. So
Can you do me a favor before it's Omen's dad's turn?
sure.
Can you give me a perception check?
Oh goody, something I'm really good at. And watch it be utter ass.
I call using the fucking dice.
Why? It doesn't work for him.
Shit.
Well, you see it right there. It's a nat 1. Whatever it is, I don't see it. I'm too angry or whatever.
All right.
Makes sense thematically, but
I am. If I was a barbarian, I'd be raging.
1 moment, please. Everybody besides Elijah, you're getting destroyed. This is looking hopeless, and this guy, Omen's dad is really none too fazed by anything you've done thus far. You're low on resources, you're low on just about everything that matters, and you start to feel the ground shake. You start to feel another very stiff breeze. Then you start to hear what sounds like a hideous cacophony of roars. And then all of you, for only a moment, see a very bright light. And the only reason it's a moment is because you go blind. For just a moment. As when you finally recover, you see coming out of the corpse of Lillian is this.
The fuck am I looking at here?
You hear a
I wish I could see it.
Oh.
you hear a
a
deafening roar, and I need everybody to look at something on their character sheet.
Okay.
Do you see the button that says long rest?
Yeah.
Why don't you hit that?
Huh?
Oh, you beautiful bastard. You beautiful bastards!
I don't know if I can.
Mama's spell slots are back.
The-
I'm gonna hate something
Mayor?
out of it.
Question, Mayor.
Yes.
Is that what I think it is?
I don't know. You'll find out.
Yeah, I can't. You'll have to hit that for me.
We'll try to find
They
the
didn't
sheet.
see it. They didn't see it in their infinite wisdom to include that button in the app.
Boop. There you go.
Oh yay!
This thing that has come straight out of, well, Lillian, is going to, with insane speed, whip around over here. And it's going to make a couple of attacks. And because of, well, the several points of advantage, is going to start, well, attacking. See how that does. I'm not really sure how that misses, but that misses. That's interesting. One more. Oh, that's not a miss. That might be, in fact, the opposite of a miss. One might argue that that is a critical not miss.
Oh. Yeah. My pleasure.
You see this thing bite down hard onto Omen's dad's shoulder. Now it's Omen's dad's turn, who is not looking like he's having fun anymore.
Good fuck.
This wasn't quite what he had signed up for. Alright, Omen, let's do it again.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
Here we
double
go.
15s, that's a 25 to hit.
Yay!
So-
Ow.
It's like getting candy. Only it tastes better for me.
It tastes like pain. Smells like purple too.
That'll be 23 damage.
Wow. You knocked me down to a flat hundo.
Oh, you're very fortunate that you've patient defense, let's just say that. But it's still a 27 to hit.
Okay.
That'll be another 15 damage, as now he's going to try to take a swing at this terrifying creature that just appeared behind him. See if he can even do it. Nope. No. You see him take 2 swings at this creature and miss. And I'm going to need Trucker to go.
Yay! All of my stuff should still be active on him, so
Certainly.
shot 1, 17. I don't think that'll do it.
No, sir.
Didn't think so. Shot 2, 25.
There you go.
That's a D10, 2 D8s, and a D6. 21.
Good damage.
Finally doing damage. Yay!
Chaos.
Yes.
It's your turn.
I am going to just start unloading on him. And before that, he's going to take a sec to look at that dragon. Can I take a guess as to just what the thing might be?
No, there wouldn't
Just
be.
like try and get like a check in the world to save it? Okay, never mind. Spade time! 26 for... Come on D8, stop rolling away from me. 12 slashing damage.
Alright.
Wait, I have advantage, what am I doing? Hold on, let me re-roll that.
Elijah, too big man.
Damn, okay, never mind. Still 12 slashing damage. No advantage didn't work on the first roll. Second roll. That one worked. Critical! Third. And third. 20 slashing damage. Patient defense.
You guys are starting to see a very strange image starting to appear over the face of Omen's dad. You're starting to see the left side of his face turn back into that monkey man that you met in the desert. The middle is starting to look like the king's face. The other part of his face is starting to look like that envoy that you had saw. And on the very right-hand side of his face looks like a mutated, unable to take form, what you would have to guess is Willy. You're guessing that he wasn't able to take him over for some reason. As we get to Flame's turn.
Okay. New spell slots, gonna try it again. It's level now. And I'm damn certain that's gonna hit with a 25.
There you go.
Motherfucker's taking 5d12 lightning damage. I am woman, hear me roar. I am pissed at this man. That is pathetic rollage though. 10 22 points of lightning damage.
I do like Flame's strategy. It didn't work the first 80 times. I should do it 80 more times instead of any other spell.
Hey, fuck you. Insanity is only when you know it's gonna happen again. And guess what? It was different this time, so I'm not insane.
Idiotic might be the right term.
Fuck. All my spells are AoE
No.
shit.
Mayor,
These guys
no.
are in the middle of AoE.
The phrase is start. It's called slamming your face hard enough against the wall that the brick wall collapses. My brother's done it in Souls games. And I've done it too.
You watch,
I've
This-
got your back, Brian.
you watch this creature bite down on Omen's dad again for some pretty nice looking damage, all things considered. They're gonna go for it again. That'll definitely double hit. Another meaty bite as they swing their neck around and just hit him in the side. Elijah! Oh wait, shit, not Elijah.
Yes.
The other guy. It's still Omen's dad. That's the problem with adding people in the middle of a turn order. And then forgetting Jezza, who's I'm gonna have to write back in somehow.
Just having me last.
He's in shock.
Yeah, we'll have him, There we go. What the hell is that? Bad timing. That's my fault. Anyway.
Maybe he ran out of breath running up the stairs and he just kind of waited.
Alright. I assume... Did you patient defense, Omen?
Of course it did.
Okay. That won't do it. That won't do it. Okay. Does a soft 20 get you a trucker?
Yes.
Ah, jeez. Actually, didn't think that one would. Where are the other dice?
Ah, beans.
Lost them. They're important. There they are. That'll be 24 damage on that first one. And then he's going to take another swing at this creature. That's not good. That's really not good.
Did he crit one way or the other?
Let's just say there was an exchange of crits in different directions.
Uh-oh.
Didn't work out very well for somebody.
He failed and she succeeded.
Yeah.
Cross his fingers.
Yeah, that's how it went.
Yes. I'm just trying to figure out if that's her or if that's her mom.
All right. Now we're up to Elijah.
All right, well. Found my groove, might as well stick to it. Nope. $23.
That'll do it.
Yay.
Nice.
10, 2d8, d6. Damn it. 13.
Okay. Chaos.
Yes.
Your turn.
Work out
Yay!
your
I get to
daddy
swing
issues.
again. God damn it. 24 to
That'll hit.
for 11 slashing damage.
All right.
And next one is 20. Oh, out of the box, doesn't count. Max damage. 13 slashing.
All right.
And
I can't understand a word you're saying.
see,
I
chat,
thought
I
that.
know how to play monk.
I was about to say, am I the only one who's hearing the super roboting?
Yeah, I had heard half of that.
Okay, so I hit him 15 damage and I'm using patient defense. And I was Aussie the chest, and I play monk, even though I play crazy.
That's what that sounds like.
Shifty eyes.
Yes.
We got the gist of it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's rain going on where I live, so
Oh, good.
All right. Flame, it's your turn.
Use my action to cast a spell. I don't have to roll anything. He takes 40 points of lightning damage.
40.
40.
Okay.
40. 40.
Congratulations, you've done something.
Bonus action. Bonus action. I'm regaining all my spell slots to save the slot I had to cast earlier to get this. So fuck off.
That's neat.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not enjoying wizards. Sorcerers. I want to play a wizard again.
You didn't do so good last time.
Hey, he was fine. It was not even combat. He was great in combat.
It was his thirst for knowledge that got him killed.
You're starting to see Omen's dad starting to look more like the nice old man king that you had met, which is kind of off-putting, as Elijah.
Yeah.
The world really, you feel a hand on your shoulder. You look over to see your good buddy Jezza, who was totally here the whole time, and the world starts to get really, really fast. As he steps back a couple of feet. Congratulations, you have hasted.
Have I been hasted?
Yes, you've been hastened.
Yay!
Alright.
No, that gives me a +2 AC. What else?
2 misses.
No one ever cast that on me, so.
Another miss. I didn't understand a word you said either, so.
Thank God it's not my internet.
Shit. Hear me?
No. You do see this creature start taking some claw attacks at Omen's dad that looks suspiciously like the king now with no purchase. And it is now his turn. I don't think a 17 hits Chaos. I know that doesn't hit Chaos.
Nope. Nope.
Hey Flame, does a 19 hit?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Just kill me, I guess.
That is 20 damage as a glaive gets thrown at you and then quickly returns to his hand.
I fucking forgot we got healed. Oh my god.
And you'll still have to make that con save on Witch Bolt.
Thankfully, I have a lot of advantages. Let's see. Plus that. What is the save I gotta make for this in the con?
He
So
did
like
20,
10 or something?
He did 20 damage to you, so
So it's plus my Arcana, right? It's an Arcana check? What I'm doing?
that's a con save.
No. Oh, yeah. I'm a Constitution saving throw. 17 plus 6, 23, buddy.
There you go.
So I'm just like, oh, fuck you. I'm making this better next round. Just middle fingers in the air.
And then he will take a swing at Elijah. That'll definitely hit with a 29.
Ouch.
That'll be 24 damage. Omen! Or shit, sorry. Elijah, you're hasted it. It's your turn.
Am I here?
Yep.
Okay. If I remember correctly, because no one ever does that to me, that gives me an extra action, right?
Yep.
So I can, in theory, attack 3 times.
Yes.
Oh. 1. 24.
That'll hit.
2 d8s and a d6. 17.
Alright, before you continue, I just want to say something to you guys. Congratulations, you've gotten him to double digits.
Fuck.
Wow.
Now I'm just upset. Shot 2. 17. Shit.
Nope. Good thing you got a third
And
one.
with that third hasty shot, it's a 17 again.
That's tough. Chaos, it's your turn.
Two-handed. 20 slashing. That's a. It was a fuck. 25 to hit
25 will hit.
for 10 slashing.
Alright.
And bonus action patient defense.
Excellent. Flame, it's your turn.
Action. He will be taking. Ooh, that's a very good 20, 24, 37 points of damage. Lightning damage this time.
Alright. Jez is going to maintain concentration. I'm going to do a contest here to see who wins. Well, that's a very easy answer. You see this creature rear up. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. And slam Omen's dad to the ground. Trucker, we're back to you. He's looking very bad, and now he's pinned. You could always let Omen have this one if you'd like.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Please.
Lightning.
This dude, like Omen, I mean, Chaos, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but he literally said he caused the corruption of my uncle, which led to my wife and 2 children, and then he just killed potentially another life partner. Kind of pissed.
You know what? Let me do something that I shouldn't do. That'll be real fun. Why don't you both... Why don't you both do me a favor here and both roll an attack with advantage?
Ooh. Oh.
Lightning.
No.
You bastard.
So, just so I got my theater of the mind correct, he is like under a foot or something?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna run up.
You can run up. It's technically your turn. Here. There. Now you both...
If we're doing competing, you ready, Chaos?
No, you're both making an attack with advantage.
Competing what?
I said we're making competing attack with advantage, if I understood him correctly.
You did not.
Well, oh well. 22 from a longsword, 2-handed.
Chaos, what'd you get?
And a 26 from my spade.
Great. Why don't you both roll damage?
Two-handed.
Oh.
12 slashing.
That sucks so bad. That's 5 total for me.
How do you both take your killing blow?
I'm going for his fucking head. I want the last thing he sees is Omen's defiant gaze as he severs the last thread of his fate. That's binding him.
I'm going for the heart since he saw it so necessary to take mine.
Brilliant. Let's cut the combat music here, shall we? Let me find some other music that makes more sense. We'll do, yeah, this is a good one. This is poetic. Here you guys go.
Oh, beyond the bard.
Omen's...
Have you seen?
It's not
Ooh.
nighttime for you. Omen's dad dies, and you see this creature that come out of nowhere start to shake kind of violently and begin to disappear as you now see an unconscious Lillian. Before you guys can celebrate, you just see 100 guards start pouring through that door, followed by Captain Corporal Jail and the others that you remember. Elijah Craven's there, Carol's there, and so is... I apologize, I'm gonna find out.
Yes,
Julian.
Oh god, we just got. Damn it.
Before anybody can say anything, crawling back through the window covered in gore is Willie, who's just like, What? What happened? What the hell was that?
That. What exactly do you want? What exactly do you mean? Do you mean what? We want to save us?
Before you can even get him to reply, all of these guards level crossbows at you. Come easy, King Slayers. You're under arrest.
Oh great, another one of these events.
And Cheza just goes.
Just put her.
Cheza just throws his sword down to the ground, crosses his legs and puts his hands behind his head. I've been here before.
Yeah, Celine will do the same thing, just like,
Oh,
yay, it's these things again.
Just plants his spade blade first in the ground and just sits and cross-legged as well. Just sighs completely in defeat.
You watch Carol, Elijah, and Julian come up to all of you with a sorrowful look. Sorry, we have to do this.
Oh, don't be, dear. False accusations are very common in royal courts. And she'll kind of like just hold up her hands, like wiggle the fingers, like, come on, be gentle.
They begin to cuff all of you, and after you finish that, he points at the corpse of what looks like the king and just goes, I don't know, this looks kind of bad, lady.
Yeah, believe it or not, I did basically nothing. My magic sucked this time.
That's not what I mean, but okay.
Oh, I know.
Because you're the most difficult, Corporal Jail will be the one grabbing you, Elijah. Sorry, son. It's the way it's
don't
gotta
fucking
be.
touch me. I'll come willingly. Don't fucking touch me.
I will give you that.
Hand me those manacles. I'll put them on myself.
When they
Just
go to
don't
grab
touch
him, and
me.
his eyes are just look. Oh, sorry.
He's like, Corporal Jail looks at you and goes, fine. And he hands them to you.
I'll cuff myself. All the while, I'm just staring over at an unconscious Lillian, just trying to see if she's okay.
You can tell, even though it's quite a distance, just because of how haggering that was, that they're breathing, so that's better than the first time you saw them today. Well, this session. You hear Jezza snapping his fingers and goes, "Oh, you trust us this little?"
Oh, you sons of bitches.
And Julian just goes, "Come on, sir, please don't make this more difficult than it has to be."
Because it's not like we can explain what really happened here and have them actually believe us.
You see him, now he's just snapping in defiance, and Julian's just like, "Sir, this is starting to get embarrassing, please stop."
Celine will join in on it.
Elijah's like, "Ma'am, I have to echo the sentiments of my colleague. This is getting embarrassing.
Oh, I can't snap now?
There's no laws against it. As you'll probably be hung in the next 2 days.
You can try.
Yeah, you might as well just keep it on."
Oh, my nose.
You guys are quickly led back through the castle. People are staring at you, shocked. A lot of injured-looking people, a lot of people confused.
Yeah, when they own him, while he's mentally dead, he's finally closed on this life. Mentally, he's just exhausted.
I wasn't able to get most of that, man.
If any of the onlookers actually see him, his expression is just defeated. What like him of happiness that he's finally closed the father's on eating his father. Now he's exhausted from all this extra stuff that's being tacked into what should have been a victory to him.
Alright. And with that, you guys are led into a cell, and we'll take our break.
Well, that was a hell of a fight. We know what it was brought to you by, Trucker?
Martin Mancini.
Damn straight. Speaking of which, I just learned something about our YouTube uploading.
Hey.
We're supposed to put that the video is sponsored on it.
Yeah, we do.
No. Like, in the full upload, there's a little... In the advanced section, there is, if your video is sponsored, you have to click this. So YouTube knows you're sponsored. Not just us saying it in the video.
Okay.
So yeah, I just found that the other day
That,
because I was messing around with how to upload videos specifically on the Subscribe Star. You know, not too hard, just a little annoying.
that just means that little sponsored tag is going to show up in the bottom corner.
It's not really
Yeah, we're supposed to actually be. We're supposed to be doing it because we are sponsored by Mr. Martin Mancini.
Okay.
I think it'll let us put like his links and stuff in it more. Which I'm gonna see if it'll let us. Cause speaking of that though, hey Trucker, guess what?
But
That episode, the first episode of season 2, will be up on the Patreon or the Subscribe Star come midnight.
nice.
Dude, that was a banger of an episode, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It was crazy.
Uh,
The Stooge adjacent shenanigans are just great.
that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a good just get your jokes out, get your laughs out. Don't take it 100% serious. And you guys, you play it perfectly every time. It's why I love it.
Oh yeah, I'm having fun with it,
Oh,
especially with what we've discussed.
yeah.
It'll be great.
Oh, it'll be fun. I'm gonna be sad when this season comes to an end because I'm probably gonna take a small break when this season's over. Oh no.
I mean, that means Typhon could maybe show up in the freelancers, maybe.
Uh, we could talk about it. I'd want at least. I would need at least. I'm gonna say a month or two off, just to get my full Saturdays back. I kind of promised the girlfriend when I finish up what I had basically written for this, I was gonna take a short break on the Saturdays and spend a little more time with her for a little bit before I jump back in. But I'd be more than down to start recording, come back to you guys after a little while, start recording every other Saturday with you.
Thing though, we're not really recording those.
I know, but if you've got me,
Dude, we've had like an entire unrecorded session at this point. It would be really weird.
oh, fair enough. Dude, I had a feeling you're probably gonna be done with yours by the time I'm back, though.
Nope.
All right, man. All
Like,
right.
dude, they haven't even gotten like the iceberg hasn't even been spotted yet.
Hold on, I gotta go mute. My little sister's messaging me.
With the amount of Saturdays that have just straight up been missed. Mark's, hitherto uh unproblematic absence. It'll be fine. Chaos, buddy, you there? Or am I all by myself? I'm all by
Here.
myself. So I am to understand it is storming pretty hard over there right now.
Oh.
Your staticky response fills me with hope. Because I'm headed over to that direction.
Oh.
I'm going to be considerably further south of you, but yikes.
Oh boy. This is a fun predicament we're in, trucker.
You sound like that now. So you switch over to straight cell signal or
I'm back.
No, I'm still on my Wi-Fi.
huh? Because I was asking you like how bad is it over there, and I couldn't hear what you said. So then I said your staticky
Well, I can hear
response
you
fills
just
me with
fine.
hope.
Hello?
That's weird. I'm here.
Oh my god, can I even be...
Yes, we
Hold
can
on,
hear
I'm
you.
gonna unplug my USB connector. We can hear you? You can
Yeah,
hear me?
we can hear you, bud.
We can hear you,
Okay.
but apparently you can't hear
You
us.
can't hear us.
I
But
can hear you guys.
good. We
It's
can hear
just...
you, my friend.
It takes a minute for my shit to come through.
Yeah.
I'm back.
But
Like Flamed, the way I have mine structured, it's very much a long haul game.
hey, man, like I said, it's fun. We don't have to record it. If it's not recorded, I can actually do it upstairs around her, which she'll probably like more because then I can still spend time with her.
Yeah,
And
because
also,
we've done one session completely unrecorded that was entirely separate, from the first recorded episode, and then I did that flashback episode with X Word.
yeah.
That would have been great to be recorded, but man, it's my
Hey, I'm
schedule
sorry,
being as
man.
hectic.
Yeah.
My schedule being as crazy as it is, and all the technical difficulties that popped up with that laptop that I can't get my money back for because it's been too long.
Yeah. I feel you there. But hey, man. Yeah. Also, I have figured out what I'm doing for Leviathan. I was wanting to talk to you specifically about it later, but are you enjoying Pathfinder enough that you think you'd be cool? It'd be a good idea
Oh,
to run Leviathan as
abs-
Pathfinder?
absolutely.
Because I think I'm gonna rewind just a little bit on the tech and make it more like more just like apocalyptic feel instead of like super sci-fi. Is my
Diesel
go-to
punk.
vibe. Yeah, kind of like Diesel Punk. Diesel
Diesel
becomes
punk,
magic.
baby.
Yeah, probably Diesel Punk with like Diesel is magic basically is how I'll probably run it.
So basically, the engines are still going to run on magic, but it'll be less nuclear reactor type magic and more like Magi engine magic.
Yeah, I'll put it this way. If you're a car guy, you can use your you can use your diesel engine knowledge in this game and it'll help you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna run more with that, and you probably will be my more go-to for weapons in this world. Like, how would this work in this sort of
I
scenario?
mean, you already know who and how I'm playing her, so
I know. That's why you're probably my go-to for talking about the way firearms will work in this kind of setting and
she's gonna
such.
be she's still gonna be one of the mechanics, but she has hobbies.
Oh, and I think you're gonna love the overhaul system I did for it because I've redesigned. Everyone will get one connection, one like friend, and one boss. These are basically like things you can go to for specific things. The connection is basically a hookup. You can get information, you can get goods and items. Your friend is you can go for specific like stress related things, diseases, plagues, stuff like that where it's like this is a mental affliction that needs time to heal. You can spend the time with them to make it go down. And your job and your boss can equal jobs, payments, and allocations of funds.
Hmm.
Well,
So basically, if we're feeling down in the dumps, we go talk to our friend.
Mm-hmm.
If we need more money for totally legal, approved by the ship's council experiments in our dorms, we go to our boss.
Yes,
are we are we good?
I think
I believe
so.
so.
How has it been so far?
It's a little hairy
For,
there, a little bit. I thought we were all gonna go down.
for all my
Now
bitching,
we're
I
going.
still love your games.
Now we're going down in another way.
Speaking of which, you should see the map now. I'll put the music back on here in a second. You
Are we
guys
all in
are
one cell or are we split up?
uh two can be in one and that sort of thing.
Can I make a request? Can I be with my great nephew?
I don't care.
Yeah, you don't want to be in a cell with Elijah right now.
Oh,
Oh, you don't want to spend with every guy these?
I didn't understand a word you said, man. I'm
Nope.
sorry.
Fuck it. Forget it.
Still don't understand you, man. I'm sorry.
Forget it.
There we go.
Welcome to Day 1 in Jail.
Okay, I gotta ask. Is there a harmonica anywhere?
No.
Can I cast prestidigitation to make a harmonica in my hand?
Considering you are still under anti-magic, no.
Damn it. Oh, there goes my ideas.
What is the construction of these cells? Like brick and mortar for walls and ceiling, and then iron bars.
Looks a little bit better than just your standard iron bars. And the craftsmanship down here is immaculate.
Are we still in our fancy clothes?
Yes. They didn't take away your clothes.
I imagine they're like all torn up and still bloody.
Yeah, they didn't really do anything for you. They put you basically their kindness was not beating you to a pulp again before tossing you in here.
How courteous of them.
Well, I mean, you're technically, for the second time, Kingslayer, so this time it's just you're meeting the consequences of your actions, technically speaking.
I mean, I didn't kill. Well, never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
Elijah's just laying on the cot or whatever bed adjacent items we have in here.
Yeah, you have cots.
Almost just sitting meditating. He's just trapped in a meditative trance.
Why don't you guys give me a perception check?
$24.
21.
13.
You all see a bat just kind of flying from one end to the other constantly.
Hey, Omen. Your dad sucks.
Tell me something I don't already know.
His breath really stinks.
He'll just look up at the bat. He'll just squint at the bat for a second, seeing it flying around like that. Can I insight it?
Sure.
Can I see if it's a bat, if the bat is who I think it is, or if it's just... or if it's not who I think it is?
Sure.
I don't suppose that mom you told us about is floating around somewhere, huh? Maybe she could keep us from getting hung.
Not 20?
It's kind of hard to tell because it's, you know, a bat, but they are kind of just hovering around. They're not really doing anything or acknowledging you, but they're doing bat stuff. So maybe. You feel confident that it could be, and that's pretty deep. You know, that's pretty good.
Honest question, do you guys want me to speak to the bat?
I won't say it's not worth a try.
Well, you want to play rock, paper, scissors for it, Auntie?
Question for you. Do you need magic to do it, or can you just do it?
I mean, I can do it, but it's a ranger. It's a ranger thing, but it does take magic for me to do it.
Yeah, because that's my thing. Like, can you do it with? You do it without magic? Because I think Mayor said like this is a magic cell, right, bud?
Yeah, there's
Like,
you ain't casting any magic in that cell.
I can do it literally as my race of vampire.
Well, that's great. You talk to the bat.
Do it.
I gave up my bite ability to basically be able to freely speak to bats. So, Mayor, if you let me, I want to just speak to this bat.
Okay. They're still just flying around, but that's also because you haven't specifically talked to them yet.
Hello, friend. What is your name?
Who's to know?
Well, to be fair, I'm curious and locked behind bars, so I'm making chit-chat. But, you can call me Celine.
Hi, Celine. I'm Larry. I'm on a mission.
Well, that's fascinating, Larry. What is your mission?
I'm supposed to be watching you.
Really?
Yeah,
Who sent you to watch us?
a lady.
What's the lady's name?
Don't know. Didn't ask. Don't care.
That's fair. I wouldn't give two shits either. If I give you food, will you stop watching us?
No.
That's
Also-
fair. That's a fair deal.
Also, there's food out here. The guard is gonna fall asleep soon. I'll grab some of his, which will wake him up, but I'll still have one.
Okay. Could I entice you to grab his key?
I can barely lift anything.
Damn, that's right.
I was told specifically not to break you out, just to watch. I'm gonna keep watching.
What? One more question. What did this lady look like? If you'd be so kind.
What elf? What elf lady? Cane. Skirt.
Wolf. Oh, that bitch. Okay. And she definitely worked for the courts, correct?
Whose court? What court?
Worked with the Richie fucks upstairs?
What, in this place?
Yes.
I didn't ask. What do I care what their profession is? They told me to do something, said I'd be rewarded.
And what did they promise you?
Doesn't matter. I don't remember.
Yes, it does.
Why?
Then why are you doing the job if you don't remember what they're gonna give you?
Like stuff.
I'll give you more stuff if you can get me out.
Yeah, that sucks. You didn't come to me first. Loyalty above all.
Can I roll persuasion or something?
This guy's pretty steadfast.
Man. Man, I can't do nothing, man.
Damn.
Uh,
You can't
From out-
can't have shit here.
Loyalty before
From
dishonor.
outside, this is just hilarious because it's very calm, collected squeaky noises with a collection of squeaky noises that starts calm and is just getting angrier and angrier.
I take it I'm not gonna get anything out of. I'm not gonna get anywhere with this bat.
Not really, but he does start just kind of keep repeating, what is there to life without honor? Why would you ask me to give up my honor? What a terrible thing to ask somebody.
I mean, to each their own. Honor's not the greatest, but she's just gonna keep going back and forth with this thing until, I don't know, one of us gets bored or whatever.
It just kind of stops flying for a while and hangs upside down. It looks like it's done. It's used a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Death before dismount.
Death before dishonor. Death before dismount. You know what? I can respect that bat. I can respect it. Larry is a good bat. I respect him.
A good bat. What did it say?
Before you can answer, Larry opens his wings back up and goes, "Hey, wait a minute. There is actually something I'm supposed to tell you."
Oh yes, go right ahead.
Yeah, my perception of time really bad, and if you do actually want to get out of here, because I don't know how serious you are about that, I don't think you look very serious about it, but I'm supposed to tell you that you should tell me when the second day comes when you're about to get hung. Or, yeah.
Oh, okay, so she doesn't work for the weird bitches upstairs. Got it. If you see your master, tell her I like her if she's getting us out.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
going to want to tell me when it's, that nighttime, this night 2, if you will.
The night before we get hanged. I got you.
Yes, because you get hung on
Okay.
morning 3.
Yes. Okay. Remind me when we get out to get you something nice.
Yeah. He just goes back to sleep.
I want this thing as my familiar. Anyways,
I think it's
she will
someone
look.
else's.
I know, but I want Larry.
You take Larry away
Ugh.
from his bat wife and bat children.
I will keep all of them. They will all be my pets.
I will.
You made me become attached to a bat. If anything happens to Larry, I will kill everyone and then myself. But no, she would turn to the rest of the group. So Larry said, that's Larry, by the way. Be nice to him. He's a great fella. On the second night before the day we're supposed to be hanged, we're supposed to let him know it's the second night. Okay?
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, I don't suppose he mentioned who he works for.
Some elven woman with a cane.
Huh. That sounds oddly familiar, Omen.
What can I say? My family is a very complicated one. What?
After about an hour, you hear a very loud shouting match from outside. And then you hear the door slam open and you just hear, "No! I failed him! I belong in here! You are going to do your job! I demand to be hung with the rest of them, now!" You see from your cells little Willie getting very heated with a very tall Dragonborn guard.
Bring him in!
You don't get to make requests, Kingslayer.
Oh, I get like a dying meal or something so I don't haunt you?
Not today.
Can he be my dying meal?
We'll talk about it later.
Will the queen be present at the hanging?
We don't know if the queen will ever wake up. She's been out of it still. We're trying everything we can. Unfortunately, the only physician that knows anything about their bloodline is trying to get himself put in prison. He points down at Willie.
Wow.
I'm of no use. I demand to go to jail. Or I won't be so nice.
You're not very bright, are you?
What?
Not very bright.
Okay, what do you mean by that? That's not nice.
Go help the fucking queen!
I don't deserve to.
Okay, how about this? Bearman loves queen. Bearman's nice right now. Piss him off, I'll let him eat you. In the most painful way possible. And I'll keep your soul alive, so you'll always feel the excruciating pain.
One, I doubt
That sound like a deal?
One, I doubt you have that power at all, and two, I don't deserve it. I deserve to be eaten by him. I failed what could have been
Soul
his
Cage,
father-in-law.
fuck you. What do I have to roll to prove this man is an idiot and he needs to go and help the fucking queen?
Well, since you're being mean to him and berating him, nothing.
Fuck it. I will roll what's threatening now? My mind's stuck on Pathfinder.
Intimidation.
I will roll intimidation to make his ass go do it.
Can I put the game on a brief pause? I want to take us back 3 episodes when Flame whined and cried like a little girl about how there isn't any nice characters, and now the nice character is being berated and treated like shit by Flame. I want this dude
Because he's a
noted.
bitch. Because he is a bitch.
I want this noted.
I don't give a shit.
It's
He's not doing
officially
his
on
one
record
job
fair.
and he's doing his one job of keeping the girl alive.
He just looks over at you, Elijah.
I'm gonna get up off of my cot. I'm gonna sit down, trying to get like on eye level with him because you said he's a little kobold, right?
Yeah.
Look, I know the whole situation is kind of weird, but please go make sure she's okay. If I'm gonna die in a couple of days, I at least want to know she's okay. Can you do that for me? Please?
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage. You know, treating the nice guy nicely.
Oh, great. I have a 9 because I have a 0 in persuasion. I have no charisma.
Reroll.
That's a-
I'm gonna waste a sorcerer point for you to reroll that.
That's not how that works.
I can use meta magic ability to let him reroll it.
You have that
Meta
ability?
magic.
Yes.
Magic
Yeah.
inhibition.
Oh fudge.
Haha. Strange.
It's a 9 or a 5. And he said with advantage, so it's a 9.
You really
If it helps, I'm kind of teary-eyed.
You really think I'm worthy?
You're much more worthy than any of us on this side of these bars, and you're much more worthy than I. He said you're the only one who knows how to help them. I can't help her being stuck in here because these guys think I killed her dad. So please just go make sure she's okay.
Fine. You just see him unsure, but not so sure of himself, but with a new sense of responsibility start to shuffle off. And you just see him stop in front of the guard. Sorry. It's fine, I guess. As he walks off.
Hey, guard.
Yeah.
If he does manage to get her to wake up, don't let her come to the hanging. She's been through enough.
I want to grant your wish, but I'm not questioning.
But dude, you think we killed her dad? We didn't. She's already lost her brother, and no, we're not responsible for that either. We were getting a little on the okay side. We were, talking about furthering a relationship. I do not want her losing her shit and possibly destroying this entire city because she watches you hang me. Okay?
You watch him approach the cell. Come here.
Why should I?
Come here.
I'm kind of sitting like right there by the bars, but I'll stand up.
He
Yeah.
He grabs you and aggressively pulls you into the bars, but he gets really close to you. The rest of you see him looking pretty mad at Elijah, but Elijah. To your shock, you hear something that only you can understand. Ursine. I'm on your side.
Uh-oh.
I'm on your side, you fucking moron. We're gonna get you out of here.
Doc.
You can thank the future Baron.
Future Baron.
And then he shoves you really hard, almost knocking you backwards. Now quit mouthing off.
Ugh. You didn't have to break my nose on the bars, asshole. Then I'll lay back down on my cot.
What is your passive perception?
20.
Great. You do feel something like something had been added to your breast pocket.
I'll wait until he slams that door and then I'll reach up and feel it.
It feels like a coin.
I'll pull it out.
You see what looks to be embroidered in gold. Or a gold coin, rather. I apologize, that's the wrong term. Stamped on a gold coin is a... You know those stereotypical, cartoon cactuses with the, arm... It looks like a person putting their hands up?
Yeah.
You see that, and on the left, arm of the cactus, you would see what looks to be a snake head. On the middle one, you see what looks like a bull's head, and on the right one, it looks like a handful of human skulls hanging from a rope.
Huh. What's on the other side of it?
On the
Or
other,
is that just on the one side?
it's just on the one side. The other side looks to be the same thing.
future Baron. Wonder who that might be.
Hey, Elijah. You hear from Jezza.
Yeah.
You sure know how to pick him, am I right? You're almost like Omen.
Look, I'll have you know, I at least went high while Jessa, my friend Omen, went low.
Omen will just flinch hearing that. But the only real sign that he like that the flinch happened is the twitch in his eye.
Hey, Jessa,
Yeah, Elijah.
like, do our cells like share walls that we can like see each other through, or are they solid walls?
Well, you see that's the gap between them. Oh, you don't. There's a gap between them, so you guys can actually see each other still.
I have this thing, and I'm not sure I recognize it. You're more well-traveled than I am.
Yeah.
You're also smarter. You're also smarter than I am too.
Yeah, toss it over. See what I can do.
I will toss it over to him.
Let's see what he knows. This is amazing.
We all just get utter ass rolls, boys.
That's a old symbol for the Arizonans, but I don't think they exist anymore. Neat find.
Ha! I think I know who might be helping us. Can I have that
Come
back,
again?
please?
He flicks it back over to you.
I'm gonna catch it and like put it back in my breast pocket. Ah. Hey, Auntie.
Wait, hold on. Auntie, Elijah, Omen,
Hmm?
said a lot of nasty things, and I've said a lot of nice things about you, but it's going to be an honor to get hung next to the three of you.
Well,
she just hides her face, trying not to cry at that.
Jezza, as much as an honor as it might be to hang next to you, I don't think we're gonna hang them. You know, I don't think we're gonna hang.
I like your optimism, Elijah. I wish you had it in the beginning.
Well, there's been some changes.
Oh, I've only known you for a short time. I consider you all family. And you, my nephew, you are best of family.
Yeah, we are actually family, Auntie.
I know. I'm emotional. I snapped at the kobold when I shouldn't have. This is a weird situation. Also, I think I'm with Elijah on this. I don't think we're getting hanged. Remember what I said? The bat wants us to tell him the night before we're supposed to get hanged. I think someone's coming to get us.
I know somebody's coming to get us, and I don't think it's gonna be who you think it is.
Look, if it's a flock of bats, I'll be happy. Like one of my old romance books.
Vampiric
I don't know.
Vampiric smut has nothing to do with the basis of our situation, Auntie.
This was a vampire. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's not that kind of book.
I think somebody's about to reassert himself as the de facto actual leader of this city again.
And that was the title of my book, Reinsert Himself.
Yeah, I figured. I found it on the shelf.
Wait, you still have my book?
No, I left it at the palace.
Damn it, I wish you would have brought it. That would have been a good time saver. Oh, it's not even a dirty book.
With that,
Got bad news for you. Your book is probably not there anymore. There's a lot of stuff in that palace that probably ain't there anymore if it makes you feel any better.
Yes and no.
The night comes and goes, and you guys are woken up with the sight of Elijah, Carol, and Julian. They place food down for you guys. It looks like, all things considered, it's a pretty good meal despite you guys being prisoners. It's just not as good as what you've been getting. And they give you a couple of letters.
Letters.
One for each of us?
Let me see. They give one to, all of you guys, but not to Jezza.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Even Auntie gets a letter? Wow.
I'm gonna say, even I get a letter?
That's just
Wait,
how.
hold on. Who do I get a letter from?
Please tell me it's
That's
the
a question.
kobold, like, saying he forgives me. Like, oh, now I feel like a real douche.
Yours says from Vicky. Trucker.
Yeah.
Yours says from your friend CJ. Omen. Yours says from Richie.
Shit, who's
I'm
Richie
gonna-
again?
I'm gonna open mine up and start reading it.
Never in all my years from meeting you guys did I ever think that you were going to bring so much attention upon me that I'd have my entire establishment turned upside down. I have never had a search quite like this before in my life. I think I one time asked you guys not to get me audited or have a raid show up at my door. I actually can't remember anymore. That was... I don't know what you guys have done, but it has to have been the worst thing you've ever done. I need you to know that. Love, Creepy Johnny.
Yep.
Wait, what does
Well,
mine
Creepy
say?
Johnny.
He'll open his up and read it.
Hey, Omen, you trained me. It's me, Richie. You trained me, remember? You taught me a lot of lessons about, or at least tried to pass some wisdom about, keeping my nose clean and doing a good job, and then you had me, whatever your actions were, got me stripped naked in front of the entire town. I have to admit, I'm a little confused how you could tell somebody to be so responsible, and yet somehow get everybody you know strip searched in the middle of the town square, but I have to admit, it was kind of funny. Thank you for everything. I wish I could have shared another not shift beer with you, Richie.
I'm almost scared to open mine, but what does mine say?
It just says, hey, you definitely don't remember my name, because when I tried to give it to you, you spoke over me the entire time. This is Vicky, by the way, the Triton that you got a job for. While I appreciate that, I also do not appreciate your actions leading to me getting strip searched in the town square. But hopefully you get out of this okay. It is a shame that they're hanging you. You guys seem like good people. Thank you for the job. Love, Vicky.
I'm just gonna do that on thing of, aww. Vicky the Triton. No, I don't remember her. Do we know a Vicky?
You said Vicky the Triton?
Yeah, Vicky the Triton.
Yeah, that was the girl that we found down at the docks.
Oh,
She works
that
for-
cute girl.
She works for Creepy Johnny now, and I'm willing to bet, Alman, is your letter from Richie?
Yes, indeed.
She said something about a strip
Mine-
search.
Mine is from the man himself.
Same.
Yours is from Richie,
Oh.
not Creepy Johnny.
No, he said
Mine
that. He was
is
saying
from-
same to the strip search.
Mine is from the man himself, Creepy Johnny, and he says, "We were the best bunch of dudes that he ever did have the pleasure of working with, but he's not happy that we got him rated."
After you finish
Nothing we could do about it.
After you finish that, you see a very embarrassed-looking Julian walk in. Hey, sorry, I forgot another letter, and he hands it over to Jezza, who opens it up and goes. He just reads it out loud, knowing that you guys are going to demand it from him. He just goes, "Way to go, son. Dad. Great."
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Ha!
Elijah
Yeah, your
is
father would
just
be proud of this.
Elijah is just belly laughing.
Auntie, I don't know if you know what this is, but this is clearly sarcasm.
It's beautiful.
He's hardly spoken 2 words to me except to mock me, and he sent me a letter mocking me again before I die.
She's just got that aunt here. She's wiping it away. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Sometimes I regret making him. He just says kind of in a bitter, I don't actually mean that sort of tone.
Oh, you don't mean that. Oh, I haven't drank out.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh.
P.S. I'm being sarcastic. I love you still, Dad. Happy hanging.
Oh,
Oh,
I gotta
Let me-
say,
Let me
Creepy
guess,
Johnny is
Jessica,
just
did he write that
Right,
in,
man.
did he write that in very small print at the bottom of the page?
Yes.
Excellent.
Maybe you should check
got him.
Oh, great. We're gonna die here. It's gonna be awesome.
Hey, at
What
least
group
you
of
can
guys
take
die
this,
with.
At least you can take this one bit of knowledge to the news. At least your son has a sense of humor.
Must have got it from you guys. I didn't give him that.
The best thing in the world, a sense of humor.
You guys are a great group of dudes to die with. I want you to know.
I just made that joke.
We're gonna die together.
You know what I'm
We
thankful
ride
for,
together, we
though?
die together.
Are we doing what we're thankful for? Sure. What are you thankful for, Elijah?
I'm thankful that I met all you guys.
That's wonderful. I'm thankful I met you too.
I'm also incredibly thankful that Nixley is off sleeping somewhere and he has managed to escape the noose.
Lucky little furry bastard.
I'm thankful you guys took my arm from me so I didn't screw up so big.
I'm thankful I
got
finally managed to break off the curse that my father has essentially laid over me this whole time.
What about you, Auntie? What are you
I'm-
thankful for?
I'm thankful for finding another family. Also, I really need some blood. I'm very lightheaded.
Oh, what is family for? He sticks out his arm.
Great, I don't have to keep playing with a drunk aunt. Because there's literally a thing, if you don't drink blood within 24 hours, you basically get a point of exhaustion, and it said for flavor text, you can act drunk or stupid. So she's gonna just bite into his arm and take a good drink out of him. Oh, thank the gods above and below for this.
just in case we don't get miraculously saved at the 11th hour. I'm serious though. I am glad all you guys are here. Even you, Auntie. I haven't known you nearly as long as I've known your pain in the ass nephew.
Well, if he's anything like me, he's a good sport under it all. Hey, I got an idea. How about we tell some stories to pass the time? You guys got any good ones?
How about I tell you about the time I flash froze a Hydra, Auntie?
Oh, dude, tell, that sounds interesting.
You see, it all started while we were out in Sadar taking care of some favors for a genie to get his help in dealing with Jezariah's father. And he'll just go into the story about how during the fight he wound up turning the oasis that the Hydra was hiding into its own coffin before turning it into an ice Iron Maiden on it. Let me tell you, trying to shape the ice into creating the spikes to puncture it from the inside took a lot more effort than I thought it would.
Fascinating. I don't think I have a story to top. Well, I do have my story of my death.
Honestly, if I had a little more strength and a little more water to work with, I probably could have made sure the Hydra wouldn't have been able to escape. To be perfectly honest.
Who's this dragon fellow you mentioned?
Nice guy, bit of a I won't. What would you call him, Elijah? Forward, flirty.
He hardly spoke 2 words to us.
Flamboyant.
Oh, him, yeah. I thought you were talking about the Red King.
No. The other guy.
Disaster artist.
Yeah, he seemed like kind of
Flamboyant.
a pest.
No,
Flamboyant,
not a
but not in a bad way.
pest. Racist, not a pest. I won that fight.
Racist, but not a pest? Wait, are you saying you were a bigger racist?
No. I killed those 200 people equally.
Oh.
He got
Shoot,
him
you're not-
government documentation making him a citizen of Sadar.
Oh, now that's just a dick move. Good on you.
Actually, I made him a citizen of the country of Ashfall, which means even if that city changes names for some reason, doesn't matter. He's still a citizen of the land he hates.
Oh, that's a dick move. I like it. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I have any good stories, really. I mean, I wandered aimlessly. Oh, do you guys want to hear how I died?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Well,
It'll be a decent way to pass the time.
Nephew, as you know, we have a family armada of sorts, some ships. I decided to steal your great uncle's a little war sailing ship. A lovely little frigate I stole. Beautiful thing. Took it for a joyride out in the open ocean. And unfortunately, I ended up pissing off some of those sea warlock things with the undead armies that they love to raise.
Yeah.
A hell of a fight that was. My crew was pretty good, but they just kind of ended up ramming their ship into ours, and I kind of ended up in the water. The next thing I know, a group of men were just dragging me along, demanding they use me to pay some ransom. I told them to suck it. They buried me from the neck down into sand. I kind of just sat there. I couldn't tell you how long it went on. Got delirious. I don't know if this actually happened or not, but I swear I saw a bat like fly before me and offer me a deal for something or another. I could never remember what. I agreed. I had nothing better to do. I was bored, honestly. I was gonna die. I figured this is either delirium or my second chance. It bit me, and I want to say 30, 40 days later, give or take, I found myself outside of the sand and on the edge of the beach.
We've all made bad deals.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like this was a bad deal, though. It looks like you came out on top.
Yeah. Hey, at least I didn't sacrifice my soul to try to learn something, you know?
I
That'd have been stupid.
got some bad news for you. You did sacrifice your soul, Auntie.
Yes, but I didn't willy-nilly sacrifice my soul for knowledge that I didn't even get. That would have been stupid.
Yeah.
That seems oddly specific.
Yeah, I told you, I met that, what was that dwarf's name? Something Braids. Dipstick always said he'd be willing to sell his soul for information. I figured, you know, that's probably how he's gonna go. Or a landslide. One of the two.
It's always landslide.
Well, he did
always
disappear a
landslide.
while ago, so
Probably a landslide.
maybe he did
It
it.
has to be a landslide. It's never.
Probably
that's
a
how your great
landslide,
aunt-
though.
That's how your great aunt went out. She was fighting some earth mage and just landslide.
Yeah, you tend to discover once you hit your 30s that a lot of things don't actually happen. It's always just some damn landslide.
I know.
You'd think it'd be anything, but it's always that. Always. Even in the middle of town.
You know, the weirdest thing, your great aunt died from a landslide inside the palace. In the dining room of all places.
Well, yeah, but you said she got into a fight with that mage.
No, that was your great. This was your great.
Oh. Was
How do
probably the
You've got a
same-
lot of your.
Track all the different types of grades.
Well, obviously it was the great-great-grandfather of the other land mage.
Question.
Might have been. To be fair, we've lost a lot of our family to landslides. Now that I think about it.
We lost a lot of people to fighting earth mages. And trying to find
Yeah.
the earthen plane.
Well,
Yeah, what was our obsession with that?
you know how the saying goes, you gotta be careful or else the landslide will get you down.
Yep, every time.
But
It's starting to get to late afternoon now.
They
Just
hide
for
anything in
giggle's
our
sake,
food?
at this point, Omen is just doing a one-handed handstand with one hand tucked behind his back in his cell, just trying to see how long he can hold up the stand.
and then I was supposed to tell Larry at like basically when it hits night, right?
Yeah, I mean it's getting to that point that you could probably tell him now, as you know, you do notice the door open and the guards change positions. You don't hardly recognize this guy. He must have gotten off of some sort of vacation.
Okay. Do I see Larry the Bat, the best bat in all of the lands?
At first you don't. You're like, how the hell am I supposed to tell him? And then you just look over a little bit and you're like, oh.
Man, you're sneaky, Larry.
Huh? Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good. It's about to be the second night,
Okay, bye.
so I was figuring I'd
He
tell you.
just flies out the window.
I just imagine she pulls out like a handkerchief and it's like one of those old-fashioned like boat sailing scenes. She just kind of waves it to him like, "Goodbye, Larry. I'll never forget you."
He's just gone in a flash. Like you say, it's about that time before you could even finish your sentence. Gone.
You could say Larry left like a bat out of hell, but Tish.
Well, Larry left.
30 minutes goes by and nothing happens. An hour goes by and nothing happens. 2 hours goes by and still nothing is going on. The anxiety is intense. Until finally after the 3rd hour, and it is dark, and you guys are starting to worry that if you don't go to sleep, you'll be exhausted. You don't see it because it's so dark and it happens so quick. You hear something fly in and something hit the ground at your feet, Omen, and then you just hear it. You see just the same flash by real fast.
Huh?
Finally being able to adjust, because this legitimately happened so fast that even with dark vision, you're like, what the hell was that?
What the?
You see a letter and you see a note. Or you see a letter and a small book.
Opens up the letter to read it.
I'm using you as a bargaining chip, but I got you one too.
Wow.
Looks down at the book. Opens it. Picks it up. Is it like a diary or what is it?
Yes, and in fact, I will post it. Oh, apparently not, because LOL, gotta love Discord trying to
Technical
force you.
difficulties.
Gotta love Discord's obsession with trying to force you to spend money on something that is ridiculous. I don't know why it's not letting me click on it. It's getting, like, actually starting to piss me off.
Like, is it just not letting you send a link, or what's going on?
No, it wouldn't let me send, like, I have to do some goofy things to make this work. There you go.
I'm sorry, man.
You could start reading from the top.
Alright. Journal entry 1. I got arrested today. Thankfully, they did not notice my ink. I guess it is my official retirement from the Arizona gang. I have been given a choice. Work as a guard or get the rope. Shit, I just knocked my dice tray around by accident. I'll just put those over there. It was a very easy choice. I should have known that bank robbery was too good to be true. Who knows, maybe I'll make something of myself. So long as Arizona stays gone, that heat will not die off anytime soon. Entry 22. The city of Worm is not that bad. If only I'd spent more time getting to know it instead of trying to disrupt it. I've spent the last few weeks busting up lesser criminal activity. It's not much, but at this rate maybe crime will be reduced to a manageable level. Entry 25. Sheriff Dan Smothers got killed today when we went to raid a drug den by the Arizonians. I just got a promotion. Things are moving far too fast. I'm positive at this point that that'll rise fast and fall hard. That bomb was way too expertly placed. I'm suspecting Arizona. Journal entry 38. We have been investigating for many months and discovered that this is not the Arizona gang. They're not even in town anymore. There seems to be something sinister going on. A power vacuum this large is going to make our lives hell. Journal entry 49. I got promoted again. I'm now a captain. My skills are proving too valuable to get killed on the street like a dog. I met the king. He's a weakling. He is going to get us killed. This dirty peacenik bastard is to blame for our crime issue. His right-hand man, Olaf Feldstein, is a creep. I need to get my next promotion. King of Dragonov, or we will be doomed forever. Journal entry 185. It has taken months, but I found someone I've been looking for. Violet McClellan. She is part of the city being such a cesspool, but I need her. I have worked out a plan where she's going to break into the castle and kidnap Princess Sickness and Princess Lillian Sickness. With the bloodline severed, all I have to do is find my time, kill the king and Mr. Feldstein. Then I can make this country what it needs to be. Someone who does what it takes to destroy crime from within. Journey of Captain Corporal Jail.
Journal.
Journal of Captain Corporal Jail. Journal of Captain Corporal Jail.
Fuck.
Omen will just close it with the finality of a judge's gavel. His face may seem calm, but one's only got to take one look at his eyes to see the apoplectic rage just barely straining against the edge of its leash.
This is when you guys start hearing what you've learned to be gunshots ringing from outside somewhere. You're not sure where, but it's loud. It's very loud. You're hearing the constant rushing of what you can presume to be guards. You keep hearing screams every once in a while. You even, after like the third wave of guards running by, you just hear one of them yell, "What the hell? Nothing's stopping them!" Then you hear what has to be one of the loudest, most earth-shattering explosions you've ever heard. Dust rains down on you almost like pouring rain with how violently everything's been shook. And you hear two extremely loud bangs that you never thought you'd hear. You just start hearing more screaming, more gunshots. And then you hear something getting slammed violently against your door. The door to the cells. Just over and over and over again. It is grotesque.
Is this thudding slightly wet sounding?
Oh yeah, it's getting wetter and wetter with each thud.
Can I roll a brief intelligence check to make a guess as to what exactly is getting slammed against that door?
You don't need to. You're positive with all the violence that you've been hearing. That's probably one of the guards getting slapped against that door.
Like, Omen's just closing his eyes, and as in his mind's eye, he's just picturing a guard getting his face painted against that door, just going... just getting progressively more and more fucked up. For those of you who've watched Invincible, yeah,
I've seen
Anyway,
Mark.
it's gonna get brutal.
you hear the door open kind of lazily, and you just hear shuffling. And then after a minute of what you hear to be endless shuffling between gunshots and screams of terror, you see looming in this yellow-eyed, dark ashen-skinned Goliath wearing a black cloak. He looks almost zombified. His skin is dried and very thin. He looks like he was just dug out of a graveyard.
Oh.
And he stops in front of you and goes, any of you, Omen, Elijah, some woman, and the sheriff?
Omen.
That checks out.
I'm some
Elijah.
woman.
That also checks out. Yeah,
I believe I'm the some woman.
yes. And I'm Jezza. Very good. And being tossed into your cell, Elijah and Omen, is a severed hand of a green dragonborn that looks like it had one of the jail cell keys shoved through the palm. And then another hand gets tossed into your cells, Celine and Jezza.
Huh.
The
Ooh.
Lord says that you are free to go, but I'm afraid you are still captive for now.
Who's the Lord?
Captive.
Don't worry, we have a good feeling that we've surprised you all greatly and will get what we want. You shouldn't be captive for long.
I mean,
Omen's just gonna pick up the hand, walk over to his cell door, and just stick the key into the door.
Yeah, it goes right in. Yeah, easy enough.
Wow.
You're out.
Alright.
guess we're joining him. She'll go over and pick up the key and unlock the door.
Please walk single file. And, I will watch over you. It is futile to run. Please don't make me work any harder. It is such a pain to do these things.
Understood. We'll follow your lead then.
Very good. And you guys start walking towards the door where you're seeing what can only be described as dragon leather smashed into blood after what's left of the poor guard that had been looking after you. As you come out, you don't hear the violence anymore, but you see a lot of horrified guards that have surrendered. You see Captain Corporal Jail standing on top of some stairs with Elijah, Carol, and Julian. As you look out towards the exit, and you see that those very big doors had been blown open and are laying on the ground.
This man literally just Mr. X walked straight through it.
Well, there was an explosion, and you're not
First you're gonna rock.
You're not really sure how this one guy was able to cause any of this destruction, but then you start to get your answer. You hear what sounds like horses coming up the stairs from outside. You see coming up and over, you see two men holding banners that look exactly as I described the coin to look that Elijah had gotten. Following behind them appear to be several, and I do mean several, other men on horses holding these spears. But what's weird about the spear is the heads are split, and there looks to be another barrel in between where the spear was split. And then...
Sorry, my Warhammer just kicked in.
And then, walking in between them, Omen, you recognize your mother, and the rest of you recognize, especially by the voice, I hope you have all come to surrender. I have come to negotiate your surrender.
Oh, General Kenobi.
You are small. You are smaller than I remember.
I hope Trucker's still here.
He's muted. I wonder if he went down.
I'm here.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Where are my pawns? And he looks over at you guys and goes, ah, very good. Hey, I think some of you recognize me. Who am I?
Yep. Arizona, I assume.
That is correct. And you, Blue One. You are my... I guess we call it wife's son?
He'll just look to her.
Mazel tov.
Okay, that's something I wasn't expecting to hear.
You have become a very useful bargaining chip. Now the rest of you will take us to the Queen. Now.
Omen's face will just fall flat at that. No matter what I am, that's all I'll ever be to you, huh?
Oh, don't act so surprised. I told you. I freed you, didn't I? I obviously care enough to not watch you hang.
Just expect the same courtesy from me. I won't stand by and watch you hang either. But nothing else.
To all the rest of
You
you
can
who
clearly
are...
take care of
Oh, sorry.
yourself.
After you say that, Arizona continues. To the rest of you who do not wish to hang or die here, you may join me. Corporal Jail starts to get furious. Anybody moves, I'll strike you down. And you just see...
Omen will make a point of reaching into his shirt pocket and slowly pulling his journal out and holding it up in the air. You do that, and I'm going to make sure certain individuals see this, and there will be nothing you can do to stop it.
What the hell are you talking about? What is that? I've never seen that before. And you see, during that confusion, Elijah, Carol, and Julian walk past him and towards you guys. And then past you guys to stand by the rest of the Arizonans. As well as that one guard that had talked to you guys.
Smart.
Or the one that had spoken to Elijah also goes over there. In the midst of all the chaos of what's happening, you just hear, "Please! Please stop! You're not ready! I need you to stop! I can't do my job! I failed last time one of you stopped listening to me!" As you're watching a very, very haggard Lillian walking onto the precipice of those stairs. What is happening? Why is it so loud?
Omen's just gonna walk over to Lillian, still holding the book in his hand.
What the hell is this? Where were you guys?
Take a look for yourself. He'll just hold the book out to her.
Did you write down where you were instead of just telling me, Omen?
No, but I found something that'll give you some surefire evidence that'll help at least deal with some loose ends while you're here. Go ahead, read it for yourself.
In a minute. Can somebody tell me where you guys were? I was asking for you for quite some time.
We were imprisoned.
For what?
They said we killed your dad.
Well, I mean... yeah, but not really.
It would be hard to explain to anyone and expect someone to believe just word of mouth, Lillian. Be honest, who would believe us saying we killed the thing that was possessing your father's corpse, or believing that we killed your father?
What? They weren't even gonna wait for me to wake up to ask for my side of things? Who's in charge of this? You! And she points at Captain Corporal Jail, who is now like, oh shit.
Hey, Lillian, whacks a book a little and points out a specific part, saying it's the Journal of Captain Corporal Jail. You might want to read this now.
She starts reading it out loud, getting madder and madder, While she's reading, though, some of the people that had actually no, just the that Goliath that had broke you out drags this chest over to you guys and sets it down at your feet. I hope I don't have to do any more for you. No offense. I'm getting quite weary.
Oh, none taken. Thank you.
None taken, good sir. Have a good day.
That also right there.
Just gonna crack open the chest. Is it our stuff?
Yeah.
Omen's just gonna loop his spade back behind it. Back behind him. There we go.
You can see, as Lillian is reading this out loud, Captain Corporal Jail is pleading, he just keeps saying, I've never wrote that. That's not mine. This isn't mine. I've never done anything like this. I've been in service to you forever. This is not mine. And she's just getting angrier and angrier reading this.
And Omen is just having the biggest smile on his face as he's just standing next to Lillian as she's reading this out loud.
Interrupting the tender moment, you just hear Arizona go, "No," and his people start leveling their weapons towards you guys. And then he continues on by saying, I plan to kill all of these people right here and right now, unless you allow me to have some lands, pardon me for all of my crimes, and I will handle the nation's trade.
I don't know about you. That sounds like a good deal to me.
You just hear Elijah from the back.
I just have to.
Good deal.
I have to ask a small question. And this is just my own personal curiosity rearing its head than anything, Mr. Arizona, sir.
Oh, sure. You may die if I don't get what I want, so I might as well let you get your question.
Are you going to be fair with how you deliver judgment and not just think and be proportionate with how you hand out judgment based on the level of the crime in question?
I seek only will. I do not care about how judgment gets brought about. I will make sure that it is proportional.
Well, that has my vote, as long as it doesn't go too far outside of what would be morally acceptable.
So I don't think we get a say in that. He is the morals of this.
He also doesn't have any morals. He's a robot who's just got done slaughtering half a dozen guards.
But yeah, let him do what he wants. I don't give two shits. As long as I get to walk away alive, that's all I care about right now.
You just hear Jesda throw up his hands and he's like, I don't care. Let him have it.
Agreed. Just let him have the fucking place. Who gives a shit?
Let him have the lands he wants. I don't care. I really don't care.
I just want to live my life alone. I just want to be self-defended. I just want to be self-reliant and live my own life.
I'll abide by whatever the queen decides.
First of all, while I value you guys in ways that I cannot describe, I don't remember asking for a vote. Though it sounds like we're all thinking the same thing. I don't care, Mr. Arizona. Be gone with you. You horrible, awful creature. I don't even know who you are. But I don't care. Have your lands. We can talk about trade later. Just whatever. I'm too tired for this. This is worst day of my life. Giant headache. And now you're making it worse by being loud. Very loud. I have half a mind to end you right now for being so loud, but I'll just let you. You're pardoned. You're now a baron. Have a great day. And you, and she points over at Captain Corporal Jail. Yeah, I don't believe you. This is pretty damning evidence, so I'm stripping you of your title, your rank, your lands, your wealth, your equipment, everything, and then you're being exiled. Because apparently every hanging day has to have an interruption. So nobody gets what they want.
Do we just hang him instead?
No, because somebody else will cause a problem. No more hanging. Hanging's on hold for a while. Exiled. And she starts pointing at some guards to get him the hell out of here.
That's one way to do it.
I like her.
He's just
I'm gonna like.
begging and pleading for people to listen to him.
Stuff it, jail. No one's gonna believe your shit anymore. At least have some dignity as you're being carried out on your ass.
It is not mine! You've killed me.
Well, if that is yours, then you're responsible for quite a lot of death yourself, so. Oh well.
Not even a proper investigation. This city will get its comeuppance. I will assure you, you will all pay.
Considering that you didn't really give much credence to the fact that we returned Lillian to the city and you didn't want to investigate that, it's awful rich that you now suddenly give half a shit about proper investigations.
There was a word for that, jail. It's called hypocrite. Maybe you should learn the definition as you're walking out the city. Maybe when the door hits you on the way out, the definition of the meaning will finally dawn on you, just as the celebration stops echoing in your ears.
He starts, trying to fight off the guards, and you just hear Arizona, who didn't leave at the command of the Queen, just go, "Creep, take his items." As that Goliath starts, walking over there.
He just starts forcibly stripping the man.
Yes.
Oh my, he's playing him like an accordion.
He just,
I don't know what...
just like he did to Nimbleton, Creep punches Captain Corporal Jail pretty hard in the mouth.
I forgot this was the same guy that punched Nimbleton.
Yep.
Punch the puss.
And he starts taking his stuff. No weapon, nothing. He's left with commoner's clothes and 20 gold, and they start leading him out of the city.
His teeth do the Tom and Jerry domino of just as he gets after he got punched in the mouth.
You hear as they start to leave Elijah. You hear from Elijah, Carol, and Julian actually approach all of you.
Oh, that's good. I wanted to talk to Carol.
Elijah walks up to you first and just says, "Yes, you're right. I needed to go do more with myself. I hope you don't think less of me."
Politely.
Well, what can you do?
Well, that's how the world turns, I guess.
We all make difficult choices. This is mine.
I know you still probably can still work for her, right? And then I'll point over at Lillian.
Well, didn't you hear? He's now employed by her. I still am.
Well, let's just hope you can live with that choice.
Flame.
Yes.
This very lanky green dragonborn walks up to you and goes, "Man, I wasted a lot of time not getting to know you. How you doing?"
Oh, I'm doing fine. Hold on one second. I'm gonna look for Willie real quick.
Poor Willie is. You know how toddlers wrap themselves around their parents' legs so they don't go to work?
Yeah.
He has reduced himself to that, even though Lillian's no longer moving. He's just like trying everything he can to get her to listen. You still hear him just babbling like a psychopath, like, please go to bed, please go to bed.
She's just gonna go, Willie, I'm sorry for yelling at you. I was very stressed and I was very, very hungry. I hadn't had any blood in almost a day. Please accept my apology. If you don't, I don't blame you. Okay, bye. Take care. And I'll go back to the Green Dragonborn after that.
Okay, thanks. I hope.
I'm sorry, what was your name, friend?
Julian Jones.
I gotta make a personal roll real quick. Well, Mr. Jones, would you mind taking a girl where she can get some food and drink? This day has been exhausting, and I am starving.
He just hands you a piece of paper. You can find me here. I gotta get going. They'll get mad at me.
Okay, what does the paper say? I'm gonna write it down.
If you remember the world map, which I should probably pull back up because we're no longer in the jail.
Oh, I'll be peachy.
He basically hands you like a poorly drawn map. Like, there's a circle where the city is, and then there's another circle around here, indicating that's where they plan to set up shop.
Hold on, my Roll20 is refusing to load the map. It's just a black screen for me. Alright, refresh. Alright, could you ping that again for me?
So he draws a circle here indicating that this is where you guys are right now. And then he draws another one over here indicating that's where they're going to start setting up shop.
Alrighty.
Omen, Elijah also walks up to you. Hey.
Hmm?
Sorry, man. I hope you understand.
What's done is done. Just try and keep your nose clean from here on out.
Got a pretty nice position. Should be easy.
Just don't try and take the easy way out for easy money. Just because the money doesn't come quick, but you know it will come.
We'll be alright. Elijah. If you're, Carol, you can see a lot of sadness in her eyes as she approaches you.
I'm gonna dig in my breast pocket and pull that coin out. I'm gonna hand it to her.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I thought better of you. Of the three of you, I thought better of you.
This
I'm gonna turn my back and go over to where Lillian is standing.
That's rich coming from you. Didn't you leave the city that took your wife? This city took my family.
I came here in the hopes of taking care of the person responsible for that. You now work for the man responsible for your sister's death. We are not the same.
Is that true?
Yes.
Go ahead.
He, and then I point directly at where Arizona is standing, is the one that shot your sister. And you now work for him. We are not the same.
Yeah, that's actually true. I really don't have the capacity to love. There's no reason for it. Yeah, I shot. If that was your sister, I definitely shot her. Then I don't want to work for you. He just shrugs it all four of his shoulders. Okay. Then it just starts to walk away. With the other
Could
two.
she work? So does she still work for the god then, or is she just jobless?
You just hear, finally, the release of emotion that has been pending from Carol. I don't know! And she just, like, generally just curls up on the floor. I don't know what to do!
Well, I heard there's a lovely bar that's hiring.
She's just sobbing right now. She
Can I
genuinely,
console her?
she seems like everything that could have broke her finally has come to the surface. She seems like she's thoroughly inconsolable at this point.
I get that. I just want to I wanted to like try to console her and then slip a piece of paper with like the help wanted post sign from Creepy Johnny's bar. Just like here you go. When you're not broken, maybe go apply here.
As you approach Lily and Elijah, she just goes, "What's wrong with Carol?"
They just learned an uncomfortable truth.
Is she finally dealing with that?
I'm not entirely sure. I think she's gonna work through it, and if that is what I think it is, I think Auntie over there is telling her where Creepy Johnny's bar is.
That's not a good idea. That's worse.
It's really not. She kind of irritated me with that, aren't we the same bit. I was going to tell her she could still work for you, but I think I finally hit home with a message I've been trying to deal with on my own time, and she's going to have to process it in her own time, just like I processed mine.
You can be more forgiving.
Well, I think I just kept her from making a very, very bad decision. Because what you don't know is, or maybe you don't remember with all the stuff that's happened, Arizona's the one that killed her sister.
Yeah, I wasn't really there for that. I'm sorry. I was kind of sleeping.
Yeah. I was trying to get her to understand that she just sided with the guy who is directly responsible for her sister's death.
Yeah, I mean, you have to understand, her only friends just left with him.
Well, nothing saying they can't still be friends.
She's really lost everything.
Well, speaking of somebody who lost everything a long time ago and worked my way back to where I am now, you can build up from the bottom.
Okay.
You really should listen to... I'm sorry, your name was Willie or William?
It's Willie. Please make her go to bed. I
You
can't do
really-
it. I'm too weak.
You really should listen to him.
It's just without saying anything because, that's just how she's always been. She just starts turning very awkwardly, Willie is making it very hard for her to maneuver as she's slowly, dragging him back to wherever she came from.
Could I, pick her up and carry her where she needs to go?
As you do, Willie just starts yelling. Nothing intelligible, just... Ah! Like SpongeBob
Willie,
during
calm.
the Hash Sling Slasher episode.
Willie,
Oh,
calm
God.
down, man. Calm down, Willie. Look, I promise. I'm a good guy, okay?
She's airborne, why?
I'm just carrying her, Willie.
He opens his eyes and goes, "Oh," and just drops to the ground. Okay.
Jeez, that's gonna be a problem with you.
I just want to do my job and do it well. I'm bad at my job.
Look, I'm gonna be around for a while. I'll make sure you're able to do your job, okay?
You stop carrying me for a second. Hold on.
I'll sit her down.
Omen, Celine, Jezza,
Yes.
Elijah, you all have been granted whichever vacant house you wish to live in the city and the lands it sits upon, and you will be rewarded with whatever sum of money I can think of when I wake up.
Ooh, fun. I'm gonna build a
Ooh.
winery if I can.
You're free to do
I
that.
want to make a dojo.
I don't care what you do with your money. It's okay. Okay, take me to bed now.
I'll gently pick her back up.
As
Calm
you
down,
guys,
Willie. Just same thing again, Willie. Calm down.
much like Carol, Willie's on the ground looking very beside himself.
I just go up to Willie, kind of pat him on the back. Hey, it'll be okay. And if you're looking for other work, no, I'm kidding. I don't slip in the card, but I do be like, hey, it'll be okay, bud.
And with that, you guys left standing in a pile of debris and corpses. Elijah taking Lillian to bed. Willie and Carol sobbing on the floor on opposite ends of the room. Captain Corporal Jail being exiled. Lots of hard truths being revealed and a lot of interesting character developments revealed. We will level up. And we will end the session here.
Shit. We're level 12 now, right?
I'm
12?
not sure if that's what it...
I-
If your current character sheet
let's-
says 11, then yeah, you'd be 12.
I'm just making sure,
Uh,
because I get something stupid at 12, apparently.
D8.
Alright, I'll roll a d8 with you, Chaos. Let's do it. What'd you get?
I got an 8.
Keep it.
Yes.
I need a D8 as well, good sir.
You mean a d6?
Am I D6? Yes, I am D6. Sorry,
Yes, you are.
my mind's thinking of something different. Sorry.
Tell me what you get.
Squishy sorcerer.
I got a 5.
Why don't you take a 6 instead?
I thank you kindly, sir.
And I know what Trucker's getting.
I can water walk. Dun 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 dun. Meow.
Oh my god. I can twin cast so many fun spells now. Okay, this is gonna be stupid fun.
Trucker.
Mine is a D10, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Let me know what you got.
2.
Reroll that. We re-roll them 1s and 2s.
Thank the gods. And thank 3. Oh,
Come
I
on.
must-
Thankfully,
I
you
must
get
be
to take a 9
properly-
instead.
Thank you. Yikes.
Oh, what's that ability I'm looking for? Let's be like pack another spellcaster.
You're looking for Magic Innate.
No, there's something specific I'm looking for. I can't remember. It's like the mage version of Mage Slayer. That if someone casts like a spell, you can use a reaction to attack them back.
That's Mage Slayer.
No, no, because it's not the Mage Slayer. It's something specific. It lets you cast, I think, like a cantrip in response instead.
First I'm hearing of it.
Because it's the same one that lets you do opportunity attacks with spells.
Warcaster?
I already
No,
have
that gives
Warcaster,
you
I forget.
advantage on saving throws.
No, not
Yeah.
Warcaster.
I already took
oh,
Warcaster. Man, I might be thinking of a Pathfinder thing. Sorry, my mind's getting D&D and Pathfinder mixed up more and more lately.
But that was a great session. I hope. Who knows?
Oh, I loved it. I had fun.
I loved it, man. It was
So
So it
far,
fun.
took a
this session was awesome, dude. I loved it.
9, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys got to meet Creep today.
Again,
No,
technically.
no, you guys never met Creep before.
Well, no, our characters didn't, but I like him. He's fun.
Mayor, how long were you holding that particular card up your sleeve?
Well, if you can repeat
Fucking
yourself
it's my
without
future
turning into
my
a robot, if you can repeat yourself without sounding like a robot, then I'd be happy to answer that question.
so how long were you holding on to the my mother being with Arizona card?
Since you met her,
How long were you
Dude, I had a feeling that was going to happen.
holding on to that one?
like I said, since you met her.
She always loves her bargaining chips. Man.
Gotta do some math here for you guys real quick.
Hey, Mayor, I sent you something. I need to know if you're okay with this or not.
Hmm.
That would be a bit far-fetched.
But that's why I'm messaging you. I'm asking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my ruling. That'd be a bit far-fetched.
Okay. I have another one. I'll message it real quick.
I can now shoot flame arrows too.
I'm purposely not saying this out loud. I just want to hear everybody go nuts over it.
Hmm.
Hold on, I gotta take a look. Is that individually or split amongst us?
Individual.
Okay.
Flame
Okay.
arrows is a fun one. Wow.
You know what? I'm just gonna take this no matter what, and we can talk about it later. Because no matter what, I can just pitch that to what I need it to be.
Oh, okay.
You mind staying a little late for me when everybody else leaves so I can talk to you?
Could you just message it to me?
Yeah, just give me a minute because it's a long thing.
So, to end this one, I will, since we are we're putting an end here on season 4, quickly moving into season 5 eventually here in the next week. I want to
It'd
do
be
what I
great.
do in every end of the season. And for our topic tonight, I will let you peel back the curtain on one thing of this session, and I will let you know if I can answer that or not. I'll let you ask another one if I can't. And give me a title suggestion. We'll start with Chaos, as is tradition.
Okay. How much flexibility will we be getting for like setting up potential incomes for our characters when like setting up like wineries or dojos or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can afford the stuff. It'll be, it's something
Well,
I'm gonna message you guys about.
Suggestion?
What's that?
Family troubles.
Blade.
Hold on. I'm just more now thinking than anything, bud. If we would have died, like if any of the characters actually would have died, what would you have done? Like, what are your rules on death for that?
If you remember a long time ago, back in season 2, Jezza got a scroll that he kept from everybody. He would have just revivified you.
Alrighty.
Well, I mean, getting yeeted out of a window didn't really seem to do much to Willie.
Well, you didn't ask him what happened.
Fair enough.
And I like Will. He's actually not a bad character.
But I mean, he was able to climb back through that window, so. And you all
Yeah,
said
but
he was
that-
going to be evil.
It's you. I'm
No.
sorry.
I just thought he was going to be, a disguise, maybe.
He almost was.
I thought he was gonna be Chaos's dad. I'm not even gonna lie.
He almost was, but it failed.
Yeah.
Flame, you
Not
got to give me a
another
title suggestion.
Oh, sorry. If you didn't do the time, you don't do the crime.
We don't have a paragraph for our title.
I know. That's my pitch because I don't get really anything better, and I know it won't go.
That's great. Trucker.
The only question I have to ask, I know you won't because you can't. And it's, what the hell was that? Giant dragon lady.
I'm willing to spoil that one. That is a ancient light imperial. That is an ancient imperial dragon.
Ooh.
For those mythology fans, along.
I now have theories.
Dude, the moment I saw that, I was like, "Oh, goody! I hope it's on our side because we're gonna die."
I now have a theory that I want so desperately to be true because it's kind of messed up.
Well, if you message it to me, I might.
What, the
talk to
fact
you
that
about
she
it.
could potentially reincarnates?
No,
The fact that she potentially self-reincarnates every time he dies?
I am not going to say this out loud, but title suggestion. I don't know. That issues resolved.
I like that one.
As for the
or just resolution.
I'll start with my for my title suggestion. I was just gonna do Fallen, but because a lot of things, both literally and figuratively, had fallen in this episode. But as for the thing that I would like to reveal, I wanted to make Arizona a scary one-off, badass super criminal that you guys would deal with once and then probably never see again except for rumors. And then I got a message about something of what would be funny to have happened to you guys and I wanted it to be true no matter what. I was determined to make the message come true, but I needed to find a way to get you out of it. So I brought Arizona back to make it possible and add something for you guys to possibly see in the next series.
No, I'm excited, man.
But basically the haha message that I got was, I would love to see this group get arrested for trumped up BS charges and then watch Lillian freak out. And I'm like, okay, that's funny, but I don't know how to do it. And I sat down and thought about it. I'm like, this is the most obvious way I can do this. Because it has been planned since I had gotten Chaos's character figured out fully, that the end game for his character was going to be trying to topple a nation and kill the king. That has been planned since episode 4 of this whole series, that I've been hanging
Yeah.
on to that.
Yeah.
I just wanted an Oni. I'm like, I do love playing with Onis.
Yes, you
They're
do.
fun.
They're stupid fun. I don't know why I shouldn't go play with them more.
This is why I want to have an Oni character that'll actually go and get more power from their Oni heritage other than reject it, aside from going to violent rampages, you know? Like going full samurai but Oni heritage, you know?
Yeah.
I'll take being half right.
Oh, you got individual correct. You didn't get it half right.
Okay, a third. I'll take being a third correct then.
All right, and on that note, and the excellent conclusion of this second to last chapter, we're going to start the last one next week after I have some discussion with these guys. I'm going to call that adios.
Have a good night, everybody.